Oh. Oh. Who? The woman. The woman. The woman. It's gotta be, right? It is. Oh my god, big breasts. I mean, I guess we'll have to see what happens next time. Until then, I shall bid you adieu, ladies and gentlemen. Alright. Episode 3 done. I guess I'm gonna go right into episode 4. What was that? Huh. That was weird. We are going to be watching the first episode of Summer Render. What the fuck? What the fuck happened? I'm back here again? Aw, piss. I went back in time again. But why? Regardless, welcome back to episode 4. Not episode 1, episode 4, actually. Previously on episode 3, we almost died. You know, Shinpei almost died again, but got saved with the woman that was with him. Shinpei was also given a phone from the police officer left by Ushio for him, indicating that Ushio seemed to have known that something was going to happen, or like, maybe she knew exactly what was going to happen, right? Who knows? But I assume that there was definitely something going on before Shinpei even got there. I would imagine Ushio maybe had to deal with the shadows going back in time like he is now, or something along those lines. I also wrote down a couple of things. The main character, protagonist Shinpei, trusts people a little too easily, I feel like. There's basically no way of knowing whether or not a shadow has taken or killed and replaced someone, and it very clearly seems like they have the memories of the people that they replace, or at least some part of the memories, or maybe the personality of the person they replace, or something. Because we saw when they took, when the shadow took the place of the police officer, they immediately just like that, they put on the personality of the police officer, right? So I wouldn't be surprised if they do actually, once they replace someone, they get their memories. I wouldn't be surprised. Another thing I wanted to talk about was the fact that the main character, I just wish he was a little bit smarter. I said this last episode, but sometimes he stops thinking. He just does things without thinking, like running after a supposedly dead person that you see in the crowd. Like, you know this is a shadow. Like, why are you running after them into a secluded area where they can now decide to kill you when you know that you're a target, right? Like, come on. At least he hasn't told anybody about his time travel ability, so that's good. But I suppose we'll see what happens now that Shinpei has cornered what he believes is Ushio. But I guess we'll see. Yeah, I mean, why would you think that that's her? It's a fucking shadow, obviously. Come on. It's a shadow, bro. It's a shadow. Dude. Dude.
何を言ってるんだ、こいつ。
Another thing to remember, as I've mentioned in the previous episodes, there's definitely been some sort of different time travel thing going on, besides the fact that he goes back into his older, or his previous, like, younger self when he dies. There's definitely some other type of time travel also going on. So it is possible that maybe there's some sort of communication going on between two different timelines of some kind. I don't really know yet. Like, maybe he can interact with Ushio in the past. Like, the Ushio that we see here is actually in the past, and he is in the future. And if anyone else was here, maybe they couldn't see Ushio. And maybe the reason he can see her in the past and interact with her and touch her is because of his, like, you know, blue-eyed eye ability or whatever. Maybe something like connects them. And that's why, because he can communicate with Ushio, who is in the past currently, he can let her know what's going on, thus she knows to leave the phone behind for him. Right? Something like that. Like, there's all kinds of things you can do about it. It's good that he actually is like, this is a shadow.
私なんでここにおるんやろ。あれおかしいな。
わからんのか。ここに来る前のこと。
苦しい。すごい苦しかったことだけは覚えてる。
The one thing, though, that I hope that this is not is some sort of like, oh, it's a ghost, or some dumb shit.
なんか目の前がだんだん暗くなって。そんな嘘。そっか死んでしもたんか私。じゃあ私ってなんなん幽霊
No?
ちゃんと足あんねやね。
こいつ自分を本当に牛尾だと思ってるのか。
一個だけ思い出した。私最後に思った。もう一回会いたかったなって。新平に会いたいよって。せやから戻ってこられたんかな。嬉しい。
その声、その仕草、やめろよ。何なんだよ。これじゃあまるで本当に牛尾が帰ってきたみたいじゃないか。
Well, okay, you have to think about it this logically, realistically, right? If this was a shadow, and they are all working together because they're all the same entity or whatever, why not just kill him here? Well, actually, maybe she doesn't have a weapon right now. But why even lure him here if you're not gonna have a weapon, right? Like, if this is a shadow, or just a shadow, who is planning to kill him, why not just kill him? Right? Why even lure him here? You know, why not just attack him? So maybe there is something more going on. It probably is a shadow, but it could be that this is some sort of like, you know, because again, you don't really know how the shadow thing works exactly. So it could be that maybe Ushio's like thoughts or wish somehow separated this clone of the shadow into its own like entity or something, where and then had Ushio's like personality imprinted onto it somehow, or you know, like there could be all kinds of weird shit you could do with this, but like, you know, it could be that this might not necessarily be an enemy. The best thing to do here is to learn more information. If this is a shadow, learn more as much as you can. This is a shadow, by the way. Remember that. Suki! You want some of that sake? Again, why are we doing this? You know it's a shadow. Or you know it's some sort of... there's something going on here. Exactly. Forget about this whole romance bullshit for now. Again, not necessarily. Not necessarily. You have to, like, remember that thing that, like, you know, Sherlock Holmes quote, right? Something, go through all the possibilities and whatever remains, however improbable, must be the truth, right? Or something. It's kind of like that, but you have to start thinking of possibilities here. Is it possible for Ushio to be alive? If we assume that this is the real Ushio, then what was the body that was found? Right? Well, as I said, we don't know what happens if you were to kill one of those shadows. Do they just leave a body behind? Then it could be that the real Ushio and the shadow got into a scrap and Ushio killed the fake, right? And then maybe woke up on the beach, just being kind of like, you know, maybe she hit her head or something. Who knows, right? It could be. On the other hand, as I mentioned just earlier, there could be some other explanation of why this specific shadow is acting weird and not killing him, right? There could be all kinds of possibilities.
そんなんこっちが聞きたいわ。死んだら神様のとこ行くんとちゃうん？
目的はお前ら何がしたいんや。
何したいってか。新平、あの花火、まさか今日は24日？
あ、うん。
嘘！大変やん。したいことあった。私、新平とお祭り行きたい。
Something weird is definitely happening.
こいつは自分のことを本当に牛尾だと思ってるのか。
The most important thing here, Jesus Christ, how do you... Okay. The first thing I would think of, okay? Make sure that other people are recognizing her as well, right? Because the moment you're like... I really wouldn't be surprised if he ends up talking to her and then other people are like, who are you talking to?
てる場合か。知り合いに見つかったらどないすんねん。
Why not? That's the point. That's good. That's good. Uh-oh, that's the Shadow Mio. Why is the main character so stupid? The first thing you need to do is show that, like, show to people that know her that, is this, can you see this? Can you see this, Ushio, as well? Right? That's the first thing I would do. I feel like this is just a stupid idea. Why? Why? Yeah, I have thought about the situation for a second. Yeah, uh-huh, okay, sure. What does that mean? Uh-huh. Okay, so he's confirmed that people can see her. Okay, and why not? Why not show to people that know her that she's supposedly still alive? Why not? This is perfect proof that something weird is going on. Perfect proof. If she's quote-unquote alive, then who the fuck died? And that would immediately essentially prove that there are shadows. Especially if she is a shadow, then that's it's right there, right? It's right there. Proof is in the pudding, as they say. It's right there. I feel like this is just a stupid decision from the main character here. Horrible decision.
この牛尾の影と会話をしてみた。俺が島を出て2年間であったことや昔の思い出話を。牛尾の記憶は正確だった。お前、俺が好きな小説家覚えてる？
南雲龍之介やろ？映画になった時見に行ったよな、ガデパに。
Yeah, because the shadow has all her memories.
影に関する記憶はすっぽりと抜け落ちていた。自分がどうやって死んだのかも覚えてはいなかった。しおりちゃんがどうなったんか気にならんのか？
え？しおりちゃんがどないしたん？
俺にはそれが演技には見えなかった。なんでもない。
That you know of. Maybe she's just a very good actor.
ミオや。
貸して。ほら。もしもしミオ。
どうや？
Why not? I don't understand. If someone can explain this to me, why it's a better idea not to have them meet the shadow, please explain to me. I feel like it's completely fine and better to have them meet the shadow and learn more about the situation than hiding her. Like I just I don't understand. I feel like this is a critical moment, and he's making the exact wrong decision here. It's just one of those things that really kind of really annoys me when it's like when a critical decision is not thought through properly. There's no reason not to show her to the other people. There's no reason. No reason. Zero reason. The only reason I can think of is maybe like, oh, they would be surprised and you know, it might become a dangerous situation because they are afraid of the shadow and they might think that the shadow killed the real one, so you know, they might become hostile against her. But still, I feel like this is like a critical thing that might solve the whole situation. And I don't know. I don't know. Hiding her is just a massive mistake. I feel like massive mistake. Good, good. Confess. Good, 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 good. I mean, we already know how it's gonna turn out. Mia's gonna be like, oh, I'm actually into Shinpei. Oh. It's like... So in situations like this, in stories like this, I really hate when they start doing the love triangle thing. I just really don't fucking like shit like that. It's completely unnecessary. Really. Like, legitimately, it's just completely unnecessary. And you're just creating unnecessary drama when you could just have characters like each other and get together with each other and everyone lives happily ever after. Or you could just not do romance at all. Why? Why did they need... Oh my god. Oh my god. This is so cringe to me. I just... I'm telling you, no one... Maybe this is a Japanese thing, but like, no one actually does love confessions. We all know this. We all know this. No one like, it doesn't really like, you know, if you're trying to like get with someone, you would at least kind of know whether or not they like you back or not, right? And if you know that they don't like you back, then you wouldn't do the confession because you want to keep your friendship with them. On the other hand, if you know that they like you back, then you don't really even need to say it because you kind of already, you know, you both like each other, thus you would kind of naturally converge together, right? Friend zone, get fucked. Oh my god. I'm telling you, please. Telling you, it's fine. It's fine. I swear to God, if they don't recognize her, pretty much everyone's like, like, and this is what I'm saying. Just pull them all together, Okay, say, this is probably a shadow, but has not been hostile yet. We can use this. And then just go from there and see what they think. Brainstorm, right? This is useful. You don't have to hide it. As long as the information stays within the group, it's fine.
今の声牛をじゃうわ牛音とかではない愛の天使こら
新平秒でバレました。
アホそれで変身したつもりかよシュッペこれまさか
ごめんな。みんなの顔どうしても見とて。トキちゃんに着せてもらたん？ミオ。浴衣よう似合ってるな。
Yeah. You see exactly, right? This would have been fine, or at least if you would handle this properly and properly like introduce the Ushio that we have here to the group, this wouldn't have happened. You can predict that they might be a little hostile against it, but you can be like, yeah, I know, that's what I thought at first as well, but then I talked to her and it's like she doesn't even realize it, right? And like have a normal, calm conversation. And bear in mind, if it is a shadow, it's safer to be like with the group, you know? It just makes more sense to show the shadow to the group so that if the shadow does attack someone, they have a whole group that can fight back, right? It just makes more sense.
ミオこいつはもう話さんよ
痛いよシンペ
待てミオ先輩ちゃんと説明せお前なんなん
Oh.
盗んだ人間と入れ替われるわけがない初めからお前入れ替わる気なかったななんで言うこと聞かんの
Oh. So this Shinpei is actually oh, that's well done actually. I didn't even notice.
まさか声が聞こえてへんのか誰やお前みんな逃げもう遅い
Where's the real one then? 10 minutes ago. Okay. You see? And bear in mind, if you just told them immediately, this wouldn't have happened. You see? You see? I'm fucking right. I'm always right. Obviously.
俺がミオに心配かけてどうする後でちゃんと
しんちゃん聞きたいことはあんねやけどちょっとええかな
Jesus, bro. What is he? Does the shadow god flash step or something?
動いたのが見えなかったぞそれにこの力人間の力じゃない
しんちゃんさ私のこと動画に撮ったらしな
See? See?
って不可能ちゃうかな
I heard you recorded me. In other words, someone who you told must have known. Or someone who you told must have been a shadow in the skies, which means who was the only one who you told? The best friend.
あらかじめ私が来ること知ってやんと
Holy shit.
なんで知ってたん？
バレてる。一体何人殺したんだよ。
教えたんか？あの裏切り者が。
Okay, so it seems there is a traitor.
裏切り者。
As in like the
過ごせやんな。
fucking Ushio shadow.
調べて。こいつどこまで知ってる？
途切れたり繰り返したり。おかしいよな、俺の記憶。
Fucking knew it. You see? It's like they do have the memories.
お前殺されんの何回目？こいつ
Shit, they know.
影。あの時コピーされた。こいつにはあの時までの俺の記憶があるのか。やばい、記憶が更新される。バレてしまう。俺たちが影について調べてることとか、メソポタミア文明とか違うだろ。後ろ、なんでこいつら普通に出てきてんの？人が多いと安全とは何だったのか。違うって。やばい、やばい。
You gotta kill yourself.
今考えるのはそこじゃない。
You gotta kill yourself now. Quickly.
こっちはもうええな。
逃げやな、違う。逃げやな、殺される。違う。
No, you need to kill yourself.
殺される。
You need to kill yourself.
待てって。殺すな、ミオ。
You need to kill yourself.
勘して考えてみろ。お母さんも言うてたやろ。こいつは死んでもやり直しができるんやぞ。
ループの話、ほんまなんその記憶。ゲームじゃあるまいし。
こいつも自分でコントロールしてるわけじゃない。が、こいつがループしてると仮定すれば、全てに説明がつく。これは考え方を4次元にせんとあかん問題や。3次元の考えを4次元から俯瞰するんや。今こいつがその方法を知らんかっても、未来で身につけるんかもしれへん。
Yeah, shit.
もしこいつが記憶を保ったまま22日に戻れるなら、いずれ必ず俺たちの障害になる。だから殺すな。全てが終わるまで。
Yep. Worst case scenario. They find out your ability and they don't kill you. They tie you up instead.
俺は上に行く。
はよ行きな。時間に遅れたらうるさいで、あの人。
うん。待て。ミオに指一本でも触れてみろ。
もうやめてよしんちゃん。かっこよすぎ。でもな、もう手遅れやで。もうじきお母さんが起きてくる。こらじっと。ほら、往生際悪いとみっともないでしんちゃん。こっち持っとくか。
Oh. Oh. Who? Who? The woman. The woman. The woman. It's gotta be, right? It is. Oh my god, big breasts. I mean, you know, I don't know her name yet. Good, good. Good, good. Honestly, straight up, what would I do in this situation? I would talk to her and I would maybe ask her name, ask her location, or like where she went after getting off the ferry, and then I would ask her to kill me. Oh, fuck me, man. Fuck my pussy, man. Fuck my pussy. Okay, worst case scenario, they know your time travel ability. However, as long as you can go back in time, they will not know your time travel ability anymore, ideally. Because as long as your time travel ability, or as long as they cannot retain their memories through time, or like on different timelines, this will always be more this ability will always be more powerful than anything they can do. So, as long as you can go now back in time, you can redo the moment where they took a fucking screenshot of you. As long as they don't get to do that, they won't know about your ability. I definitely still think I'm sorry, but I think him deciding not to reveal this Ushio shadow to the group is just a mistake. Just a huge mistake. What he probably should do is call them and say, there's this shadow of Ushio that I found that is not like hostile or anything, and I need backup, and I want you to meet her and make your own decisions here, right? But I need you to not be hostile, right? We're not gonna kill her. We can learn more about her through speaking to her, maybe. I don't know. Point is, introduce Ushio Shadow to the group peacefully, and maybe you can work together to do something, right? Like, I feel like keeping that information from the group is just a massive mistake. It's just a massive fucking mistake. But yeah, holy shit, man. I completely forgot about this woman, and honestly, perfectly timed backup. And she's got a shotgun, man. I suppose we shall see what happens next time in the next episode, because at this point, he has to go back in time, because I would even say as soon as possible, because the longer you stall with the time travel, the longer you risk being stopped from going back in time again. So I would say try to get this woman's name, her location, and some sort of code word to make her believe you, and then go back in time, deal with her immediately, because the biggest weapon that he has is the ability to go back in time and start from the beginning again. Fuck, I want to see the next episode already, Jesus. In any case, I shall see you next time on episode 5 of Summertime Render, and yeah, fare thee well.